Hello everyone, I am Miss Val and welcome to the North Brunswick Public Library for a Crafty Kids video. Today I am going to show you how to make beautiful watercolor patterns. I Heart Books is what I've got here in my sample, but we are not going to be using paint. We're not going to be using paintbrushes. How are we going to make watercolors? So I have a very fun secret method on how to do something that looks like watercolor without needing any of those supplies. So if you want to make someone a birthday card or something for Valentine's Day, you are just going to need this heavy-duty sort of cardstock paper. You don't need to go out and get special watercolor paper, just something that's sturdier than printer paper, something that's a little bit thicker. And you are going to want to write on that using a standard Sharpie. Nothing too crazy, but it cannot be a washable marker like Crayolas. These are our secret. So it can't be washable. It's got to be a permanent marker like a Sharpie. So go ahead and write your message onto your cardstock. Like I said, I've got these two examples here, and let me show you what you will need to actually make this watercolor pattern. You're going to need some washable markers, a plastic baggie. So these are Ziplocs. But really, anything at all would do, even if you just have saran wrap, something that is slick and plastic. And the last thing you will need is a spray bottle filled with just regular water, nothing crazy, set to the mist function. So, not the crazy jet either. And let's take a look at how we do it. So, we line up our plastic baggie with the card we're going to be making, because this is what we're drawing on. So you draw directly on to the plastic bag. You want to space out your colors a bit. But you don't want to go too far outside of the lines of what covers your paper. So you draw directly onto the plastic bag. Look at that. Just get a little bit in the middle. You want to have it pretty nicely covered. And you want to make sure that the two colors you pick out are ones that'll look nice together, not ones that'll muddy when you get out your spray bottle. So, like I said, on the mist setting, you are going to spray your plastic bag. Now, what might be easier, well, let's leave it this way. We're going to leave it right on top of our paper. But you're going to spray it so that these water bubbles start to form. See how the shape of the colors are changing? They're not those tiny little tiny little bubbles anymore. Now they're big water droplets. So we create the big water droplets with our water bottle on our Ziploc bag, and then we flip it over. Oh, all right, my colors are running. So what might be easier is to flip our paper over and to lay it right on there. Okay. See how it's starting to color? And when you lift it up, we have all of these colors. Now, it's going to be pretty wet at first, So, you'll want to be gentle with it, and you'll want to set it aside for a while, somewhere that it can dry. But how cool is that? Watercolors ready to go in like 30 seconds? How simple. Oof, let's set that aside. And you're gonna have a bit of marker on your hands, so have a paper towel ready to clean up afterwards, to clean up the table. All right, let's try it again with some different colors for the Valentine's Day when I wrote up the I love you one. So let's get out one more plastic baggie, and let's do red and pink. So let's swirl these colors. Make it really different from any of the ones I tried before. We still want to try and cover the whole thing. But we want to make it look different. Let's do a little bit more of the pink. All right. So there we go. We've got our swirled colors. Then we lightly mist. Oh, do we have enough water in here? Make sure you have enough water. There's a good tip. All right, there's our colors. So just like we did before, so we don't accidentally make our colors run everywhere, let's pull the paper out. Let's lay it gently on top and press down. I'm seeing some swirl patterns. Let's see. Whoa! Take a look at that. That looks beautiful. So we just set it aside to dry. We clean up our mess. And you've got 2 cards to give to some people for holidays, for birthdays, any occasion at all, even just to make it for fun. Like that first one I showed you. This one's almost dry now, this example one I made. This just says I heart books. This is just for me. So you can make anything you want using this method. You can completely smear it around. You could keep your swirly pattern whatever you like. So I hope you had a fun time with that. I would love to see in the comments the amazing things that you guys make at home, and I hope that I'll see you guys next time I do a craft on here. All right? Okay. Goodbye.